Hello all, this is Doc from the Doc and Dan Show. Before I do the episode today, I just want to apologize again for the poor quality of the last video when I was trying to do a little bit of a Let's Play test. The camera does have a good picture and everything on it. It just glitches a lot, and I think it's because I got an older computer, and pardon me, and the video card and graphics card and audio card and all that is not really that great on it. So, but I've left it up though, so y'all can look at it and let me know what y'all think I should do. Should I just get a new computer? Should I get a new graphics and video card for it? What would be the best option? And if I should get a new computer, what would be the best one to do YouTube on? I'd really appreciate y'all's help on this. I mean, even if you're not a subscriber and you just watch this video here, please let me know in the comments, okay? I appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit those follow buttons to be notified of when we do more content. Now, as you all know, or have heard if you are, keeping up with gaming news and all this, and PlayStation news and everything. And this is, sorry folks, this is just, it's aggravating, but it's funny to me. Rockstar Games is re-releasing the new, Red Dead Redemption 1. And it comes with the Undead Nightmare DLC. I mean, that's great, that's good. For those of us that don't have PS3s anymore, or, never got to play it, it's going to be re-released here, I think, tomorrow or so. And you can buy a digital copy sometime in October, from what I remember seeing and reading about. And the price is $50, which is kind of standard for a PlayStation or any game these days, new ones. But see, folks, my problem with all this, just like a lot of people have said, it's baloney. Okay? Back when PlayStation had something called PlayStation Now, it was like a subscription service, kind of like PS Plus is. Red Dead Redemption was in that list of games you could play, and you pay one price, you can play all the games you want, and but then they removed it. Well, folks, that aggravates me, pardon me, because now they're bringing it back, but with a $50 price tag, and it makes me wonder what's Rockstar's game, what's Take-Two Interactive's game and all this. Because it's kind of stupid for you then to remove the game from PlayStation Now, which has been merged with PlayStation Plus. That's how you get all these extra games on the higher tiers and all this. When they already had it on there, why not just let it on there? Or why not bring it out, the disc copies of it in October, and then bring it out as a PlayStation Plus game. For the basic users, or have it on all three tiers, so whatever tier you're on, you can still play it. But see, then that way they get more people playing it, and then they like it, and that let's say it's only a time limited thing. And then they go out and buy the disc, but they get free to try it out, and then they go out and buy the disc later. See, that's something I could agree with. But, but they're not doing that. They're just doing the flat out, oh, it's $50, for this, and and then they're gonna have it on the PS5 with backward compatibility and everything. But see, I've done research and I've also heard other people talking about this, but it's like I used to, or always say on my podcast, or try to always say, do your own research. Don't just listen to what us YouTubers and podcasters and gaming websites and all this stuff have to say about things. Go back and fact check us. Go back and, do your own research. Because I'm going to tell you folks, there have been some things I've gotten wrong on my podcast, dates and names and stuff like that. Because I did the research and that's what, I found. But, I try to be as accurate as I can, because I want the show to be fun and informative, but also as accurate as possible. Okay? But see, there's people saying too that's not even a remaster or anything like that. It's just the old PS3 game ported over. Same graphics, same story, same everything. And yes, you get Red Dead Nightmare, Undead Nightmare with it. But, the multiplayer's been taken away. The frames per second rate, FPS rate is still as it was on the PS3. And after Rockstar's horrible decision for the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Collection, and then they do this, and then not putting any real new content on Red Dead Online, Rockstar is pretty much becoming a cruddy company. I still love their games, but their business decisions as of late have been really, really horrible. And what's going on there, folks? They're one of the bigger gaming companies out there, and they've already made millions and millions, if not billions of dollars. So why pull a stunt like they're doing now? Greed, folks. That's all it is. Greed. Because they know that people on the PS4, which does not have backward compatibility, are going to be flocking to buy this game for their PS4. Or flocking to buy the game for PS5 or whatever, And it just upsets me. Like I said, they already had it on the PS Now and all this, which you would have had to have internet connection for, and probably PS Plus to play these games anyway. But go check out the professionals videos on this. You listed a new one about the $50 price tag and everything. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it later, and I'll let y'all know what I think about that. I've seen a lot of stories about it in Google News and Yahoo News and all this. It's a big issue, folks. It's a big issue right now with the Red Dead community, and I don't blame them. I'm part of it. I never played the original one. I had it at one point, but it got stolen from me. And no, not really the stuff that I talked about a few episodes back. But I never got to really play. I did, I think, maybe like an hour of it or 20 minutes of it or something like that, and then had to go to work where I was working at the time, and came back and got busy, and then it got stolen and all this. So for it to come out on the PS4, it's great for me, because I can go buy it and buy a physical copy of Red Dead 2, and then have all three of them, and boom, done, But it would be better if they remastered it with the modern graphics and stuff, and even if they don't add any more to the story, at least update it, with the modern graphics. Bring multiplayer, back to it. Bring, Red Dead Online, from the Red Dead 1, timeline and stuff like that, where you can do all these different things and all this. then maybe people wouldn't be griping about it so much. And I'm not really griping, I'm just giving my opinion on it, the good and the bad. And also, Rockstar, instead of doing what you're doing, why don't you, like I said, put more money into Red Dead Online. Start a Red Dead 3 game, which there's rumors about that. You know, when's that going to happen? What's it going to be and everything? You know, folks, you know, I mean, I'm a gamer, always have been. But when I hear stuff like this, you know, it's like the professional said, you know, used to be one of his favorite gaming companies, now they pretty much gone to crap. You know, excuse my French. So, you know, just Rockstar, do what you gotta do. But also, instead of thinking of your bottom line and the big bonuses for your executives and all this stuff, think about the actual people that pay the money to pay us paychecks, to pay us bonuses. You know, the fans, the ones that buy the games and everything, you know, remember all of us? And because if you make the fans unhappy, like you're doing with this and the definitive collection on GTA and everything, we're going to go somewhere else and buy, you know, different companies' games and stuff. You know, which we'll probably do anyway, but, you know, your sales are going to drop and everything because you keep pulling shabby things like this. You know, a greedy company usually does not succeed very long when they get to that point. And just a cash grab. You know, update your stuff, update the graphics, upgrade the, you know, story or whatever you gotta do. Okay? And also, one last suggestion. Finish the storyline, the first one you get into in Red Dead Online. You know, when you're free from prison and all this stuff by that one woman, finish that storyline. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for that. That's another thing you can do to make your fans happy. Finish that storyline out so we get some closure on it. And add better stuff than just weekly close and, oh, a few extra, you know, double XP and double gold and all this. You know, we want more from you, Rockstar. You need to listen to what we're saying. You know, because remember, just like any company, we can always go somewhere else. You do this bad, you keep doing this bad, eventually we will go somewhere else. And stop buying your games and stop recommending your games and everything. And then that's going to be a whole nother flood of, you know, videos of Rockstar's downfall and all this. And I don't want to hurt your company. I'm not after y'all. I'm not, you know, I'm not that way. But you need to start listening, folks. At Rockstar and Take-Two and even Nintendo and all these other gaming companies, just pretty much any company. Listen to your customers, because without us, y'all wouldn't be in business. Okay? Alright. Sorry. All that being said, don't forget to check out my podcast on Spotify, on Amazon Podcast, and Google Podcast. Don't forget to check out Jimmy James A to Z Life and Beyond show. He's got a lot of good content on there. Don't forget to check out Markiplier's Distractible podcast. Don't forget to watch Markiplier's newer videos and Guy Smolder's newest videos. And Cloak Brand and Top of the Morning Coffee, all the things I talked about before. I'm just giving all those things a shout out. No, I'm not getting paid or anything to do all that. I just, these are people I like and brands I like, so go check them out and give them some support, eh? So for pardon me, folks. I'm sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. That's better. So for the Doc and Dan show, this has been Doc. Wishing y'all good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And Daniel says hello. By the way, when I talked to him the other day. And just remember, folks, do your own research on this subject. And Rockstar, get better. Get back to being the company we all know and loved. So we still love you, but you're losing us fast. Okay? And also remember, folks, be kind to those that are not kind to you. Okay? Love one another. And together we can make this world a better place. I promise you, we can. So that's all for this episode. Have a good night, or wherever you're at, whatever time it is there. And be safe out there on the roads, and just live good lives. Alright, I love y'all. Goodbye.